Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the list of the top 5 legendary cards in Clash Royale. I made a list previously a few months ago and thought, hey, this list needs updating because of new cards and certain buffs and nerfs of others. Maybe I should update this list every 2 months. But go check that list out in the description below to see what has changed. Disclaimer that this list is an opinion, and I know there's various opinions on the interwebs, but please, if you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments below, or maybe give me what your top 5 list would be, and I would be happy to read them. Let's see if we can get 100 likes for this video, and let's get on with number 5. So in number 5 is the Graveyard. Graveyard appears in a lot of battle decks, especially in the high arenas. If the opponent does not have good counters like cards like the Valkyrie or minions, you can expect after a few deployments of this spell during the match can chew down the health of a tower rather quickly. With a combination of a freeze or a poison spell, it can be one of the quickest ways to get a tower down, but has to be timed right or you could be facing a heavy counter. Also can be played defensively to stall attacks like the Prince or Sparky, but this is usually in an emergency situation or just to hold up defense if you already have taken a tower down to run down the clock. In number 4, the Miner. One of the oldest legendaries, still remains to be quite a useful card. For 3 elixir, it has a variety of functions that make this card remain in the top 5. Complements chip damage battle decks very well, can take down elixir pumps for a positive elixir trade, finish off towers, take care of princess anywhere on the arena, distraction cards on defense and also offense if needed, and can distract towers away from incoming troops. Miner used in a fast cycle deck can be one of the most annoying cards to come up against, as it rotates really fast and if left alone can chip away around 500 HP off your towers. I can see the Miner being in the top 5 for quite some time. Ice Wizard, being the previous number 1 card in Clash Royale, drops down into number 3 from the last list. Although several people disagreed it should have been number 1 in the first place, my placing still stands from the last list. I'll tell you why. Most players, especially at low level arenas, value a card due to their damage only, so they will rank Inferno Dragon and Sparky as their number 1 legendary, whereas high arenas, these cards can easily be countered by skillful players. The reason why Ice Wizard is still considered one of the best legendaries in the game is not for its damage, its main effectiveness is its defensive abilities for control. Being able to be deployed for 3 elixir, and the biggest attribute of all is the slow effect that can shut down big pushes to the towers. In addition to being able to survive fireball damage at full health, makes the Ice Wizard one of the best defensive cards in the game and can fit in all battle decks. So the Electro Wizard comes in at number 2 as soon as it was available. Hands down one of the most valuable cards in the game with several talents. The initial zap landing can replace the zap spell for another card to bring into battle. For every shot it does a short stun effect that stems into resetting abilities, especially against the Sparky, Inferno Dragon, Inferno Tower, Blast. Also can retarget enemy troops, which is great value for such a newish legendary in the game. I can see Electro Wizard staying in the top 5 for a very long time unless there are better counters for him in the future. In number 1, love it or hate it, the Log is placed number 1 on this list, simply because it is amazing value for 2 elixir. It is the cheapest counter for the Goblin Barrel and pushback effect that can save your tower. The buff that increases the distance that it rolls also makes it effective when adding it to a chip damage style battle deck. The Log is the reason why Princess does not appear on the top 5, because it is too much of an easy counter. Think about it, the Log is nearly always a positive elixir trade when deployed against the Skami, Tombstone, Goblin Gang, Goblin Barrel, Princess, etc. You'll see the Log in a lot of high arena battle decks. Don't hate the Log, just embrace it. Now that the list is over, I want to mention the new legendary cards. So the Bandit did not make it to the list yet. Maybe because through time it will. The dash and skipping abilities seem good value, and the charge damage as well, but still feel the top 5 are better value for when it comes to making a good all-round battle deck. And the Night Witch at the making of this list has not yet been released, so I cannot assess it with the top 5. So check back in 1 or 2 months for this list to be revised. Let me know what your top 5 legendary list would be, and be respectful in the comments of people's opinions, as it is only an opinion. Also type in hashtag 100k in the comments below to not only let me know you watched the entire video, but also to celebrate me hitting my 100k subs milestone on YouTube. Thank you very much for your support. Wait out for the 100k special on my channel by subscribing, and remember, stay wicked.